miss CS in transport or at school? Download the best CSGO application. Quests, tops, ranks, levels, and a lottery of knives and top skins every day. Millions of CSGO players are united together in the X cases.
And VSA on bomb sites has been impactful, but Jonji's creep through connector never comes through. HObbit and Co still positioned there towards Cat. And with a smoke grenade trying to block off Mo, he then gets aggressive. So CT's pinched on the bomb site, unless Moose towards windowsill can really crack mid wide open. But it's VSA that cracks it open because now the after plant's over here towards Cat. Moose doesn't expect two players to be here, so he too toppled. And while Dazzle taps the bomb, that's going to force the hands of Gambit. They come charging in, and as he takes one, he then falls. It is Gambit.
Now they've traded out with the Dren's aggression, but Fitch is going to find one with a USP. This should never be happening.
Ace's going to try to cover Ticket, does actually find that headshot, but HObbit from the corner goes unchecked. He drops the bomb, and up close, Moose then trades. And it's Dosia then to find a headshot. 1 versus 1 yet again, with Fitch on a MAC-10 coming in from mid, as Ace should find this plant. He's going to ensure his safety, at least try to with the smoke. And that gives a little bit more time for Fitch to close the gap, but now he's spotted. And Ace just plays patient.
Oh, wait, did he not think he could be spotted?
That was wild. Still able to clean it up, but very dangerous of Gambit. It's actually HObbit to miss the first shot as the smokes rain in. Does find Dazzle as this angle's not covered, and Fitch finding kills as HObbit continues on. Will leave Rise Nation.
Yeah, he's feeling that.
Oh my goodness. HObbit with a flick. And unfortunately for Jonji, he doesn't have his bomb, so he walks right into HObbit. Try and dismantle the defense before they themselves get on site, but there's HObbit's peek, traded by Moose, and this leaves both of the CTs over towards Ticket. They realize that jungle's open for the taking, and this after plant plays into that. In fact, it's actually just going to be now Moose 1v2. He's been pinched in. HObbit peeks, tries to spray, bit of a flub, and now it's actually Moose to come in with a potential clutch. You need 4 frags on the round, and with a nice bit of movement, he gets the off angle and takes it.
There we go.
The round that's in question. Time is still playable here, but Acor on damage control with a flash going high will flash himself. And Oscar up close with the MAC-10 could still find the kill, but it's the deep.
Looking a bit rough for them when Rops got into the alcove, but since then it's been pretty solid. Sticko butchers Burr up through the flashbang. And that's going to leave a mark. Flashing over, does land on the player on statue, who is actually very low, so that Molotov could start to become a bit of a nuisance if Acor's not careful. He wants to scamper off. Now the good news for Sticko is he has control of the bomb, and there is still time left if he wants to go for the rotation. Oh my goodness, that shot was disgusting, but unfortunately for Sticko, he doesn't land the second. That would have put us down into a one-on-one. Acor's only down to 13 health though, and he's picked up the second frag as well. It's now down to just a 13 HP Acor against a 39 Sticko. Pretty much the next bullet will finalize this round. Time is starting to tick down, but again, Sticko around the side is going to get the clutch. And I thought that Na'Vi actually, with that triple stack that they ended up on the site with, would really pull it off, but there we go. We're talking about aggression. Zeus comes in, double frag for him, looking for a third, and could be very close to landing it. There's Zeus leading by example. Those are the kind of plays we were waiting for. Bomb's been dropped. Now, Na'Vi, you've got to hold on to this round with both hands. And Zeus, he's on for the ace. He's got 11 health left.
So it looks. Now, Simple being distracted by that man does take him. That's Yugi down. Spots another man over here towards short, but the shadow gives way to the shot, and the repeat's good. It's Simple on the multi-frag this time. With a 3K towards EC tag, he knows that Nico's there, and so he stays patient. It all...
Pistol. Hasn't checked to his right. Yugi's here. That could bait the rest of his teammates. He's gone in for one, but now Simple's like, hold on a second. There's a dude behind me. Connects the dome shot onto another couple of players, and suddenly Simple with 3 entries.
Contact, Electronic should be able to trade if he doesn't get the kills, but an instant headshot changes everything. That's now footing for Madi to work forward with. EC tag clearing the site leaves Edward and Simple in the after plant. Both players over towards bathrooms, and again the smoke on bomb, but Simple stops it. Then in there, Madi trading with one of his own leaves Edward up close, and he loses the gunfight. Surely, but you know, slowly enough, they got themselves in there, and Yugi. A dirty deagle to kick it off. He falls back just in time to find safety there behind the corner. And so he could be good for another. He is. That's Zeus removed, and despite this just being pistols, only 1 player on Kevlar, we have Heroic in a 5 versus 3. And after starting to come back into these rounds, this would be an atrocious way to throw it.
Retake. It should be easier now for Na'Vi, but they're actually losing players at an alarmingly fast rate. It's all electronic now. Modi has a kit. He's actually stuck on top of it right now. He can't get to the bomb. This is so frustrating from his perspective. And Electronic is going to be able to clutch a lot of cover from the rest of his teammates. He's actually going to have Snappy that pushes in as well, but they just go peeking out one by one, giving their lives away for free. They had the advantage. They had the positional advantage. And now Electronic's just going to barrel through for another kill. 3 entries, make it a 4th. Electronic is exploding. Backside of Tabson and will even the odds at 3 apiece, courtesy of Keeve's frag onto 6. Now Happy's getting caught from the side, and it's going to be Big who take control over the site. It's a really horrible duel between Scream and Nex, and it's going to go the way of the CTs. And now Keeve, again, in another clutch scenario. This time, though, it is a lot better for him. He has a lot more health, he has nades, and he has an AK. And the bomb is planted. Now Scream may try and peek him, but Keeve is too fast on the trick. Onto Scream, this is putting a lot of pressure on RPK, but he has big broad shoulders in which to burden the weight, and he's picked up 3, looking for more. There's a 4th. He's on for the ace. He's not going to get it, but his damage surely will get envious this round. Gobby just look down mid and hoping the timing is right. Now trying to bait off Sixter, who's going to land 2 frags, whips up the side on, picks up a 3rd and a 4th. Too easy for Sixer, who is finding some different. And Flamey didn't even have a gun out there, and Mo's managed to get 2. In the meanwhile, both Dosia and Adren have moved around into position. Simple scratching his head, wondering what the hell just happened as he jumps down, he gets peeked, but still able to land the headshot. But at this point, it really does come down to whoever lands the next bullet. Both players exceptionally low. Simple trying to play with the bomb a little bit, throws out the smoke, gets caught with his pants down, but able to spray with the M4, and Simple gets the clutch. But if he can take down the first player that peeks him around the corner in just a few moments' time, it's on the cards, and there we go. Electronic's got to go by the wayside. It's all about the AWPers now. Flamey does have a kit, and he knows where Mo is. But to get him out of position here is going to be hard. It's not as if he has a Molotov or a HE or anything. He's just going to have to straight up peek Mo, and he's got himself tagged in the process. Mo's missing the shot right now. He's going to land it, and he will do so. Keep it against Gambit. And one of the worst moments possible. Is Adren able to find some of that form from just a few months prior? He's going to need to dig deep. The AK-47 should be good enough to contend with both these players, but it's more with a bomb being dropped out. All it takes is one stray headshot and he's gone.
Smoke actually might play to the favor of Adren here to kind of isolate himself. It's going to be really hard for Na'Vi to get a dual peek.
Now the smoke is gone though, then. Sanctuary is no longer on the cards. He's trying to tap round corners, trying to wall bang as best as he can, but now there's 10 seconds. He's going to have to shift gears. He's going to have to push the go-in button, and he's got himself 1 frag. Only 4 seconds left. He's going to have to push Simple right now. Simple's playing Ring Around the Rosie, but it's going to be the round going the way of Gambit. With
Find Electronic. Does he know that Flamey's there? Flamey actually misses the shot. Oof. It's a big whiff. Oh, and Adren.
Like this. But Simple is going to land the frag anyway. Dosia with the bomb down. 78 health left. Going to be playing the long game.
Oh, he's going to rotate over towards Abs as well.
About to say he only has 6 bullets left, but he realized it for the reload.
Still a pretty tough retake actually for Na'Vi. They don't have any utility to block off Abs or anything like that. And all Dosia has to do is get on that bomb planter and just play the annoying corners.
I mean, surely here, Zeus goes to the defuse and lets Simple try and take the shot. I'm not too sure about this at all, Na'Vi.
Well, picks it up, but actually bails out.
It's done. They're going to pick it up. Dosia gets the 1v2 clutch. He's going to die, but he's totally... One of which is going to be moving in now. Simple is in position, but HObbit spins around on a swivel and lands the headshot onto Simple after dispatching of Zeus. And in a heartbeat, we're all at 2-on-2. And this is anybody's round now.
Still utility on the side of Na'Vi, though. They can clear out a couple of angles here. No smokes, though, to block anything off permanently. Top retake. Do have defuse kits, though. Very passive positions being set up by Gambit.
Yeah, neither player occupying anywhere near the site. Now Fitch is going to go lucky, but Electronic gets the better of him. Here comes HObbit. There's a flashbang. That may have actually been a CT flashbang that just ruined Flamey. And it's going to be now down to HObbit trying to land the spray. Electronic is on 73 health and he's on the prowl, but it's going to be perfectly played by HObbit, who will win this round for Gambit and at least make sure the clean sweep will not be Adren. And Adren's already picked up one. Now it's HObbit's moment to shine. He's only going to get the one frag of his own, but Adren gets the flashed up Edward as he pushes through the smoke, through the shadows, into the fire very much of Adren. Zeus and Simple have got the bomb planted again in overtime. It simply doesn't matter when you've got 16k. Now Simple, can he pull off a massive clutch? There's another one, they're lining up for him. He's trying to tap his way to victory. There's another frag. He's actually on for the ace and the clutch as well. And can Mo spoil the party? No, he can't! S1MPLE goes astronomical and will...
Pretty good. He's got 10 frags on the board. Modi with 7, 8 on Yugi.
Classic.
Top rush.
Right after the pause, they go for the fast play. Snappy just kills 2 straight away and even finds moves towards the end. I believe that's 3 Molotov frags in a round. Question is Acor and Mert start to clear up the site. Tabson taken off of the spindle, and Kiev still finding impact here. Looking for someone to overextend now that the plant's been put through. Nex creeping his way forward. And he's going to actually have Kiev's flashbang to work with. That's an easy cleanup because Acor's incredibly tagged. Nex just continues on. A lot of damage dealt. Now puts Kiev in a prime position to possibly clutch this. Up close with an AWP. Now the USP, but fully blind. He still takes that frag. 10 seconds, no kit. Taps it the first time. Goes for the shot and Kiev hits it. Oh, that's going to be at a distance and blocked off by this smoke. So can Big maintain any kind of a map control? Well, they'll stop them on the site. Tabston with 3 frags, just doing what he does. That's 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Full.
The star potential this guy has, and we are going to catch it from his POV. Those are 2 nice, quick little crisp kills. Cyclone didn't even know what hit him. His 4th one, and then obviously I can count to 5. He's got B and Kiev, his little 3-pack behind him. Acor about to get... Oh, jeez, I didn't know if that was going to happen. There's 1, 2, 3 headshots. Rain in for Acor, Gade with a 4th.
Yeah, a miracle clutch or a huge throw, depending which way you look at it. S1MPLE's actually going to look to pursue some aggression, and he'll get just...
But for now, long blocks, 2 nades. It's not going to do any reasonable damage at all, and S1MPLE's going to be able to clean up with the help of Edward as well. 3 easy frags. Bank already established.
It looks good, but all things considered, there's no armor. It's an MP7. It's a small angle. Of course, there's going to be bloodshed.
It's going to go well for you.
Yeah, pretty much the dream. He's looking at the ace. It was taking no effect to God be whatsoever. He's still just chilling in bank. As soon as he peeks, though, if he has both players looking his way, he should be a dead man. But he's not going to peek just yet. He's playing more passively. There's the first play. He's been doing this perfectly thus far. God B very likely is about to clutch this round out of nowhere once again, and it would be a 2nd consecutive round. And there we have it. The headshot comes in. It's going to allow Sonny an opportunity, though, from the stairs to maybe reap a couple of kills. He's actually in connector instead. He's picked up 2 1-taps, and he's looking for more, and he will land more. There's 3, just shy of picking up a 4th, but Oscar and Chris J will do the rest. Minimal
towards the connector. Flamey doesn't know how many men are on the other side of that smoke, but he's seen one guy jump up. XMS will go down. Continues to fire through, and now the CTs are completely pinned.
Yeah, and Flamey is just going to hold his ground. Oh, my goodness. Straight through the smoke, he pops the noggin of Sixer. 4th man in, 4th man out. 12. So XMS to clutch this out, and he's actually crept his way above. He sees S1MPLE. S1MPLE doesn't see him. Takes the first one, takes the second, and it is just Edward. As he upgrades to the AK, a single shot to the face could drop either of these players. It's going to be the duel towards Decon. He continues in behind him. Edward completely caught off guard. And XMS with a 3K clutch. You get the option to play in decontamination if necessary, but S1MPLE's in there. S1MPLE's just going to charge forward for the gunfight, and XMS stops him. Maybe a little ahead of the curve there. Zeus was not in a position to help out whatsoever, and now XMS is going to wrap around. He could finish it. He does. Another clutch from XMS.
Throughout the whole tournament, it's crazy to see this level of consistency and the rating that he's been putting up. It's nuts. This performance from one individual and this level of Counter-Strike on a consistent basis, it doesn't happen too often. I think we're witnessing great of
envy once they decide to make their move, and they have. They've done so. Towards that ramp they go. Right into the lying weights of S1MPLE. Headshot to Sixer, no scope to RPK, and another. Again and again. It is just happening.
That nade's going to do a lot of damage, but Flamey's going to have 4 Ts coming his way any second now. Starting down 1, 2. It's going to be 3 and then 4. Easy as that for Flamey. No dramas for Na'Vi as they now have established through it.
Oh, and now Flamey gives him one right back. Off of the pluming smoke, he pops the noggin of Scream, finding the 5 versus 4, denying that gun as well for at least a moment, but RPK still gets his hands on it, and then he finds S1MPLE. Flamey's able to trade, though. They didn't expect RPK to be there. S1MPLE caught off guard. Flamey, however, he could be the nail in the coffin. He's got 3 and 4. Bomb hits the floor, and 6 are now left over in what would be a 2-0 series from Na'Vi, upsetting versus Envy on their map, and an ace to close it out. Mouse Sports 14-1. If I'm not mistaken, they had the very same scoreline versus Big on Mirage.
Pack her up, boys. We're going home. That's for sure. This one is a quick one. You're right about the orbs. That from Oscar is dirty, absolutely filthy.
For him to go completely off the wayside here if they want to have a shot at winning Stico with the aggressive move. It's not spotted out S1MPLE. Oh, there we go. He's actually going to find a double as well. Flamey and S1MPLE gone, removed from the server this round. Stico with the aggressive play on B plateau, all by his lonesome as well. It's going to pay off massively. Well, gets out of dodge.
The timing there for S1MPLE was brutal. As he crouched, Stico pushed out the smoke.
Yeah.
And you don't expect someone to be close to the boxes on the left-hand side from his perspective, so Stico made the most of it, and he's going to pick up a third, looking for a fourth, will land it. He's actually on for the ace, and he's got the play just dead ahead of him, but Edward will hit stack, is still looking strong. Stico and Oscar, not much time to play with, not much health either. The bomb's also been dropped, but here comes Stico. He's picked up one, and a second as well. He has been dropped down below 50 health, but lands the headshot and gets the clutch. Disgusting. Could be a recipe for disaster. But he will go down. Nice try. But now Na'Vi, and the floodgate should be open. They may not check this angle, though, that Oscar's in. If Rops can lay down a little bit of pain, but he's been flashed out. That can actually bait out Oscar. He's going to pick up a couple of kills, looking for a third. He does do damage, but it's not enough to deal with Edward.
4 HP though. Definite opportunities here. Utility is in the favor of Na'Vi though. Smoking a Molotov left on the electronic side as well. Good positioning is to boot. It's going to be tough for Mouse Sports, but again, anything they can get in a situation like this where they're on eco, they'll happily take. But Edward, with a nice spray transfer, takes out both.